Interact, WVU Medicine, and Marshall County Schools. This is a production of WJMH Media.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's production of High School Football, brought to you by WJMH Sports. I'm WJMH Junior Quentin West alongside my partner from Bethany College, Amelia Ferguson.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We are live from Monarchs Stadium in Moundsville, West Virginia, and are excited to be back on both the WJMH Media YouTube channel as well as on WTRF's My Ohio Valley. Our crew, which consists of 10 John Marshall High School students working behind the scenes, is working hard to bring you the best production possible this evening.
Since our last football broadcast, the Monarchs have had a bye week followed by a trip to the Eastern Panhandle to take on the Washington Patriots. In that game, the team fought hard but couldn't come out on top as they lost with a final score of 40-36.
As for the visiting Parkersburg South Patriots, the team is 3-1 on the season, with its most recent win coming against Parkersburg last week. The final score of the game was 26-17. The team is looking to extend its winning streak to 4 games tonight as it takes on the Monarchs, with its only loss of the season in Week 1 against Wheeling Park.
So what can we expect from each team tonight? Well, the Monarchs need to continue to get first downs and keep the clock running while putting points on the board like they did against Washington. As for the Patriots, the team has some big playmakers there that they need to utilize.
It's almost time for kickoff here at Monarch Stadium. We're glad you're joining us for this WJMH Media production.
The first half of this John Marshall High School football game is presented by Gumby's. Gumby's Grab and Go.
It's currently 73 degrees at Monarch Stadium under cloudy skies. Winds are out of the east at 15 miles per hour with gusts near 30. Just because it's not raining right now doesn't mean there's a chance of rain throughout tonight's game.
The remnants of Hurricane Helene are affecting our weather today. There was a little concern that I was going to hit the game today, but we got lucky. It's dry right now, so nothing. But we are very short from kickoff now. The Parkersburg South Patriots just came out of the locker room, just ran out in there. They brought their mascot today.
I was going to say something about the mascot.
Yeah, the mascot's really cool. They brought the band. The band is just now coming out.
Fun fact about the Parkersburg South mascot is he will fire his musket after every score and at the end of every quarter. Patriot is the only 2 mascots in the state of West Virginia that can fire a live round during an event, with the West Virginia Mountaineer being the other.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The only mascot that's able to fire a live round, and it's in Monarch Stadium today, firing a live rounds after every quarter and after every score. So John Marshall is first to kick off. So Parkersburg South will be receiving in the second half. That is number 27, Landon McCabe, to kick off his first kickoff at home in front of us.
What do you think the Monarchs need to do to step it up?
They need to play the entire game. That's for sure. And they need to hit. They need to hit, not be afraid to hit. And they need to put points on the board. It's the only way you can win.
Pick up their offense.
Yeah, and that kickoff's going to go right to number 8, Brendan Kelly. He's a senior wide receiver, 5'9". So not the tallest, but height doesn't mean everything. Height doesn't mean everything.
You're right. As long as you're aggressive.
Yeah, so aggressive, fast. If you're fast enough, doesn't matter how tall you are. So something new we mentioned last time were these signs, and I'm still a little confused on how they're working, but let's see Parkersburg South's offense first. For Parkersburg South, all right, let's find their starting offense here. Okay. Starting off at quarterback for Parkersburg South, number 9, Colin Hayes. At tailback, number 11, Eli Bartley. Starting on slot number 8, Brendan Kelly. So those are just to name a few. I mean, Parkersburg South, when John Marshall played them last year, Colin Hayes was a younger quarterback, and he still showed potential. And coming into this game, I think he has a lot to prove, especially with his performance last year. So we'll see how John Marshall can handle him in front of a home crowd, in front of a big home crowd. Might I add? It looked like it was going to be a little weak when we showed up, but it is really came.
It is a
Came
pretty
through,
decent
yeah.
crowd.
Number 1 in West Virginia for the last 2 years. As he rolls out to the left, third down here, first third down of the day, and it's caught. Oh my gosh, caught by number 8, Brendan Kelly. That's the 5'9" receiver I was talking about. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like I said, the Monarch defense kind of shaking up a little bit earlier there. So, but Mason Martinez has been a big key in this Monarch defense these last games, and almost got the tackle there as he's going to be brought down by a big name, Maverick Lemasters. We're always mentioning his name. He's going to be a big part of this defense. And Isaac Swager, again, the new name. And he's good.
Looks like it's going to be a first down again for Parkersburg.
Yeah, I mean they're rolling here, and they're just gonna run it right up the gut. Hits the referee, and they score. It is a Parkersburg South touchdown. You can hear the musket go off. So first live round of the day has gone off. So Parkersburg South is going to attempt the extra point. You know I like my kickers. So let's see. This is number 16. Alexa Hanna, senior kicker, 5'7", 145 pounds. The steps are taken. The snap is set. The hold is set, and the kick.
Ooh.
The kick. It was a knuckleball, but it went through. It doesn't matter how it goes in. If it goes through the uprights, I'm pretty sure that's an extra point.
It went in, so I'm not going to say
So,
anything, but
Parkersburg South 7, John Marshall 0. Very quick into this first quarter, within 2 minutes. That is not. Sorry to interrupt you there. John Marshall's defense has been the strongest part of this football team that we've seen so far, and we're gonna need a big. John Marshall's gonna need a big reply.
John Marshall's going to need to score here and then hold them on defense if they
big play.
want a chance here.
Last time we were here in front of this home crowd, they brought out a trick play first play. So could we expect another one of that? I think so. I think the double pass could be brought out.
Possibly.
Unless Parkersburg South watches film, they bring out the double pass. That could be an interception. On this John Marshall sideline, there's some a little bit of new coaching staff down there. Some of the Sherrard coaches, the middle school that goes into John Marshall, is part of the coaching staff now. Oh, Parkersburg South with a squib kick, but it's taken up by number 21, Briar Hott. He's going to get up and past the 40. Great field position to start for John Marshall. As I was saying, the middle school coaches that moved up to John Marshall, I think it's going to bring a lot of chemistry between the coaches and the players since they've kind of been together. So I think that's definitely a positive this year. Getting kind of the coaches and the team to bond. So, John Marshall, first drive of the night, first play of the night. Again, offense led by Caden Knapp, number 14, junior. Tall guy. I mean, you tell him to do something, he'll do it. Cannon Bungard, obviously, number 17. I kept messing him up last time. I kept saying he was number 7. He was number 17. Apologize for that. And that's a big miscue for John Marshall. On the very first play of the game, fumbled snap. I don't know if it was couldn't see there. Might be able to see on the health plan replay coming up here on that fumble. See what happened there, whether it was a bad snap, bad Maybe fumbled snap. If we get a replay, I might have called that. Yeah, we are going to see on the health plan replay there, and couldn't really see again, but they just jump on it. I mean, just no time. No time to even react to. So Parker South already long pass, didn't even have time to react. Still looking at the replay, and it just goes incomplete. So trying to catch John Marshall off guard definitely caught me off guard, and almost finds a deep touchdown pass there, but too much arm. We saw him practicing pregame, and he was just at the 40, just launched him in the end zone. So maybe that was on purpose. Not sure. Oh no, and that's the early miscues we're talking about. The first home game, can't be having those.
I think that's a flag on JM.
It is going to be a flag on John Marshall. Looks like either a false start or dead ball. Encouragement.
Defense number 32, 5-yard penalty, second down.
So those little 5-yard gains from miscues that just hurts them in the long run. You're just chipping away at them at this point. So.
And they had a good field position for starting.
Yeah, I mean that goes from a long second down to a second and manageable. So, how can Parkersburg South, use this to their advantage? So number 11 to his right, Eli Bartley, senior running back, 5'11". So and he's just gonna be wrapped up. I mean, he might have gotten a yard. So he's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. So, yeah, he got a yard on the play. So 3rd down and 4. This is another opportunity for John Marshall to come up big on defense here and stop him. We don't know too much about this kicker. I wouldn't say we're in range. John Marshall's in range, sorry. And screen pass out to the left and just went up with one hand and came down with no ball. So, you know what they say. Gotta go with 2. Grip boost. That's what they say. But it's 4th down and 4. 4th down and maybe manageable. I mean, with this field position, you're too close to punt it, but you're too far to kick it. I feel like at this point, you have to go for it. You have nothing. You don't really have anything to lose in this type of field position, and it's just gonna be a run play. Don't stop if it's not broken, and it's gonna get up right past the 15-yard line to about the 13 yard line there. Silas Summers coming in, number 64, senior, big playmaker there, hard worker, and a quick play, another run, the exact same play twice in a row, and it works the same way again.
Talk about Eli Bartley for a second. He's a senior,
he is running,
and he has a total of 8 rushing touchdowns this season. He's
9 now.
No, yeah, 9 now, but he's made incredible improvement from his
for sure
junior year to his senior year.
Yeah.
So let's see what else he can pull for this game.
I think once you become a senior, you're top of the high school food chain, if you will. I feel like you have that's the time when you have the most confidence. So,
I was gonna say your nerves kind of go away.
Yeah, I mean you're just out there to play the game at that point. So within the 1 yard line here, and you almost know who it's going to. Almost untouched, 10th touchdown as the second live round goes off. Now, number 14. Sorry, not number 14.
That was number 11. Eli Bartley.
Eli Bartley. I was talking about the kicker. I was excited for the kicker. It was number 16.
Number 16.
Yeah, Alex Hanna. I'm sorry, Alex. Alex Hanna, taking his steps back once again. The snap, the hold, the kick. A lot better. A lot better. They shoot the musket. Yeah, they shoot the musket after extra points too. Apparently, I guess every.
I thought they only did it for touchdowns.
I guess every score. So, with Parkersburg South 14, your Monarchs 0. We'll be back after this break.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
My name is Mike Scheel, and I'm an orthopedic surgeon with WVU Medicine at Reynolds Memorial Hospital. So we have a unique opportunity here at Reynolds to work with the ROSA surgical robot. The results have been amazing. We can really predict what your alignment is going to be, what your tracking is going to be, what your range of motion is going to look like before we ever cut you. The results for patients have been outstanding.
Only thing we've missed here was a kickoff, another squib kick. What we saw earlier. It was fumbled but recovered by the Monarchs. So another relief for John Marshall. Parkersburg South defense has been. We haven't really seen much so far, honestly. But another play to see what they're. Oh, we've seen 2 plays and it's been 2 turnovers. That is number 7, Kinzen. That is number 7. He went all the way back.
All the way.
I was
Touchdown.
I was reading his name and he went all the way back for the touchdown.
Yeah, and there goes that.
Yeah.
There goes the mascot. That was, that was just a
Yeah,
great run. Defense is.
We were talking. Yeah. No, go ahead.
No, I'm just like Parkersburg
say.
South their defense is really hitting it tonight. They've got number 73 as defensive end Tyson Wagner, who really is a stronghold for their line there.
Yeah, we were talking about the South defense and just trying to find names, and it's so early that they're proving us that.
Oh, number 7's got
number
that.
7. Oh, they got turnover gear too.
Yep.
So South's defense is prominent enough to have turnover gear. So I would say they're used to this. This is stuff they're used to.
Here comes the kick.
Their kick.
If I had to guess,
I'm saying he makes it.
I'm
2
saying
for
he
2.
makes it.
Nerves are gone.
And at first one, it was
3
a little
for 3.
perfect.
Right down the middle. Can't get much better than that.
I'm gonna mention it every time. That musket is kind of cool.
We've got to get another look on. I need to look at that. Let's get another look at the health plan replay here. Oh my gosh! I was trying to read his name. And
okay.
Oh my gosh. That's a great play, really. Pick 6. Number 7, Kinzen. That's number 7. I apologize. That's number 7. Great play. The South the kickoff for the 4th time in the first quarter thus far. Can we expect another squib kick? Maybe. Do you need to squib kick it? I'd say no.
Not really. Score being 21-0.
Even that, you're just giving them field position.
Yeah.
And if you're expecting to turn the ball over, wouldn't you want it farther back? So let's see what they do with this kick. Hannah
16 again.
to kick it. Another squib.
Yep.
Isaac Swagger.
Again.
It's a 3rd turnover. I don't know if that's going to be called a turnover. It was muffled by Isaac Swagger and picked up by Parkersburg South's special teams there, and that's a great special teams play. You can see why they muff it now.
Yeah.
Proved me wrong within seconds. I guess that's the broadcast cursed. I guess announcers cursed. That's 3 turnovers so far. We are 4 minutes into the game. It's going to be a long one. So Parkersburg South gets set up on offense. Empty set for them. So almost certain a pass play out to the left here. 4 receivers set up to the left. Looking and fires way deep to number 5. Oh my gosh. He says he didn't catch it. He was out of bounds. He caught that ball, but he was out of bounds.
He was just a little bit.
I wish we had replay.
Yeah, I wish we had a replay. I was going to say, if his foot placement was just a little bit more to the left or right.
If high school could do replays, challenge flag is getting thrown. So another play, screen pass out to the left to the running back, and it is a first down with more to go past the 10-yard line up to the 6. About oh my gosh.
Number 11, Eli Bartley again. Is he gonna make this 10?
He might put up 500
touchdown this season.
He might put up. This would be the 3rd touchdown of the game, or 4th, 3rd or 4th. I've lost. I'm losing count.
Although.
No, 3rd because of the pick 6. We just missed that pick 6. It'd be 3rd. I see. So within the 5 again, 4 to go. 1 out, and he's gonna roll out to the right, passing to caught touchdown number 8. That is going to be Brendan Kelly, the slot receiver. Just putting it on in this first quarter. 27-0 with the extra point to come with my guy, number 16, Alex Hanna, my kicker.
The thing that I think Parkersburg does is they move fast. Their offense moves fast,
Always
and their
moving
defense
fast.
always moves fast. And John Marshall needs to be ready for that. And it's
4-4.
Yeah, 4-4.
Yeah, they're moving swiftly, quickly. They're moving regardless of whatever word you put it. They're moving, and I think it's maybe been the band. When the band rolled in, there was about 60, 70 of them. A lot of band members.
I was going to say, as soon as the band rolled in,
they've been putting it on them. They've got flags. I will say Parkersburg South's band is huge, and
has a lot of energy.
And they're playing nonstop, and you got to respect them for that. So 28-0 with 7:30 left to go in the first quarter.
This WJMH Media production of John Marshall High School football is sponsored by Marshall County Schools, the Health Plan,
and Gold, Corey, and Turak. So to kick off this squib kickoff, almost certain. Sorry, I keep forgetting the kicker's name.
Number
Alex
16.
Hanna. Alex Hanna.
There you go.
I have a friend named Wilson Hanna. That's mixing me up.
There you go. You got to remember it like that.
Alex. Hanna to kick off, number 16. Squib again. It's almost certain. Alex, right to Isaac Slauger.
That's the second time. Although
right to the second. Caught it this time.
Yeah, he caught it this time.
No mistakes there. Just jumping right on it. Covering that ball. Feel bad for that football.
Yeah.
Jumped right on that thing. Jeez. So first down for the Monarchs.
Way to take a hold of it, the good positioning on the field for them.
Staying calm. So first down for the Monarchs. 7:30 to go. Again in the first. Xavier Wells, another big name for John Marshall, and to talk about this. This Parkersburg South defense, and a run, and just nowhere to go. The defensive line, let me just name it off here. The number 64, Brody
Nesselrote.
Brody Nesselrote. Yeah. Number 64, the one he got there first on that play. Big kid.
Amazing.
Big kid.
Tackle.
Amazing
Good tackle.
Yeah.
But
and number 60, Logan Middleton, another guy on that play, just blew right through the offensive line there. So empty set for Caden Knapp, 3 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. A pass out to the right to number 9, Hayden Geyser, a good catch and a good little what was that? Yak yards after catch there, little 3 yak 'em. 3 yak. So it's gonna be 3rd down and 5, a manageable 3rd down here. Not I wouldn't say quite 4 down territory. No, you're in your own half, and it's way too early in the game. Although it is 28-0.
It's not.
4 receiver was that 3 receivers out to the
3.
left, 1 receiver to the right. Caden Knapp rolling out to the left. He's gonna be pressured a heavy. Kane Martin gonna catch the ball. He's a fast kid. He's gonna get the 1st down up around the 50-yard line. Looks like he's gonna spot him at the 49. That is Kane Martin Jr., number 16. Great playmaker. And a great play.
And that's what we're looking for the Monarchs.
Let's get another look at that on the health plan replay. This kid's fast. He's short, but he's fast. That's what. And,
Number 16.
Yeah, he's shaking. He's shaking. He's got him. That's 1st down. Composed. Caden have to pass out to Kane Martin again. We just talked about him. He's going to get the 1st down. Kane Martin fighting for yards. And there's the yak I was talking about, Kane Martin.
I'm wondering what was said in that huddle because
He
it's
is.
movement.
Yeah.
Movement. More energy from them.
For sure.
I like it.
Kane Martin maybe with 20 yards already this drive. So feed the beast.
Let's see what else they can do.
Yeah. Got to get this run game going. We've got to get this run game going. John Marshall's run game has been a big thing, and for it to not be, present is going to be an issue. And it looks like he was dropped. He caught the ball with his knee down, or maybe the ball hit the ground. One of the two. Either way, it's an incomplete pass. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and long, 10 to go on the 40-yard line. So freshman kicker, I'd say Joe Marshall's got to get in within, I'd say what, the 15, and we've got a shot. Put some points on the board. Caden now with a quarterback keeper. Don't know if that was designed or not. It is going to bring up 3rd down. Looks like some confusion as Joe Marshall is going to get pushed back about 2 yards. So 3rd down and 12 now. The ball is at the 42-yard line. So we'll see what the Monarchs can bring up here on 3rd down. Xavier Wells out to the left. And Hayden Geyser, Kane Martin, and Caden Bungard out to the right. 3 big names and empty set for Caden. A lot of pressure. He gets out to Hayden Geyser. He's going to almost escape the tackle, and he's going to be about 2 yards short.
Do you go for it?
I would say go for it. You're rolling. I mean, you do.
2 yards.
If you can get 6 on one play, I'd say you can get 2, right?
Yeah.
And these little short passes to, slot receivers, and the receivers have been working really well.
3.
Yeah, 4th and 3. Sorry, correction, not 2. So 1 back to his left as Maverick Masters can easily, I'd say, muscle his way for 2 yards here, but this Patriots line is and just some miscommunication there. Caden Bungard, the intended target. Yeah,
I saw what he was trying to do, but
yeah, almost a play that could
have been big for the
could have been
Monarchs.
huge.
It could have been huge,
for sure. But that is going to be a turnover on downs. So turnovers are the biggest thing for the Monarchs tonight in this first quarter. 3 minutes and 11 to go, might I add. And this is Parkersburg South's, 5th possession now in the first quarter. If they get 20 possessions in the entire game, I would.
There's a flag thrown.
Quick flag. That's a quick flag. So
yeah.
Looks like it's going to be something on the line or a holding call or something. False start. We'll wait for the call here to make it official. Maybe a little bit of confusion down there too, as we're waiting for the call.
Illegal shift against the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So that is going to be against Parkersburg South. So that is going to help John Marshall. I mean, at this point, tremendously. You know, I think in these early parts of the game where you are down big and you have to climb yourself out of a hole,
Aggressive defense is what I say, at least.
I'd
They
say get the
need-
ball back.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that
Defense,
comes from
defense,
aggressive
defense.
defense. Stop them from scoring.
Defense wins games.
You get one turnover, you can get a first down. You get a first down, you can get a touchdown. You just build off that, and it's going to be a quarterback
Colin is
keeper.
going through the middle again.
Yeah, and it's going to get maybe back to where they started to the. Yeah, you get right back to where they started. So second and about a long 10, 10 and a half. If that makes any difference. So Parkersburg South one back to the right, rolling out to the right. A wobbly pass to the right, incomplete. Kind of out to nowhere there. So it's going to bring up third down and long, 3rd and 10. And again, a long 10. Definitely not 4-down territory. If you're Parkersburg South, what do you expect? I mean, what do you even do? I'm thinking
Pass. I mean,
feed it to number 11.
feed it to number 11 or number 9. I'd
Something.
say honestly has a great chance of going through the middle and getting through.
Oh, long
He's
pass
pretty-
there.
yeah.
He beat him through, and he's gonna
Number
almost
one.
caught him. He went up with one hand again. Thought we learned this lesson earlier that we need to go up with two hands.
Pass was intended for number 1, Devon Forche.
And he had that DB beat by about two or three steps there. So
Yeah.
would have got that ball on the money there. That would have definitely could have just walked right in for the Patriots touchdown. So it's a punt for Parkersburg South. It looks like it is a field player, number 1, Devin Forche. A punt with a Patriots roll, and it's going to be taken for about the 23-yard line. So Monarchs going to have pretty okay field position.
It's okay. Not good.
Yeah,
not bad. It's
not good, not bad.
Okay.
That's okay.
Let's see what they can do with this drive.
Points on the board. If points can be on the board before this first quarter ends, I'd say there is a lot of time in this game, and there is a lot of time to make things happen. And it all starts with points on this drive.
Could be a chance. Oh, they're getting in that huddle again, so let's hope that picks up the energy for the Monarchs.
It looks like a very tight formation now going out, spread out. One receiver to the right, 2 receivers to the left. It's going to be handoff to number 6, Maverick Lamaster. He's going to get blown up. And he's going to lose about 2 or 3 yards there. So that offensive line from the Monarchs either just not able to handle the Parkersburg South line, or it's Parkersburg South is just reading every play that John Marshall's doing.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to bring something out of the bag here, as Caden Knapp is in shotgun snap again. He has been pretty much this entire game. So it's gonna be a quick pass out to Maverick Masters. He's gonna get up to about the 26-yard line.
Number 63 again with another great tackle, Logan Middleton.
Yeah, I mean, but you hear his name come up. We're calling this game, and you hear the announcer just keep saying Middleton over and over, and he is on every play. And wherever you look, you see number 63. He's on that line, but he is
63 or 73.
All the threes.
All the threes.
Caden Knapp, a pitch out to the right on 3rd down, and is going to be just swarmed up by the Parkersburg South defense, and kind of what you've been seeing all quarter here.
I mean, they've They've just been good at reading the offense.
Yeah.
That's just good defense by Parkersburg South.
They see it coming. So John Marshall is going to punt on this 4th down unless
With
something changes here.
with 30 seconds left, 20.
30 seconds or about 20 seconds left in this first quarter. We are going to get one more play though. So Hayden Geyser to punt. A wobbling punt. Did they call it? No, they didn't call it. Nobody touched it though. So Caden Bunger to field it at the 37-yard line. So Monarchs with good field position as this first quarter ends. Parkersburg South 28, John Marshall 0. We'll be back after this break.
Injured in an accident? We're ready to help. Chat with a legal representative now at gkt.com or contact our office at 845-9750 for a free consultation. gkt.com, the right attorney makes a difference.
We are back, and it is.
We're trying to. Looks like there's a.
The first quarter's in now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get. Guess we had another extra play. So we are going to go on break again. We will be back after this break as the first quarter ends. Parkersburg South 28, John Marshall 0.
For over 4 decades, the health plan is called West Virginia Home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community. The health plan. Here for you.
As a local law firm, GKT is committed to making drunk drivers pay. If you've been injured by a drunk driver, you don't want a law firm that compromises. You need one that will demand accountability, seek justice for you. You need GKT because the right attorney makes a difference.
This WJMH Media production of John Marshall High School football is sponsored by
Allied Reality Groups, Bob's Lunch, and Gumby's.
Down to 2 for South. On 46.
We are back. That is number 1, Devon Forshey on the quick run out to the left there. Forshey, sorry, correction. So Parkersburg South already in good field position up around the 45-yard line.
number 11.
Again, I mean, don't fix what's broken. Keep running it up the middle, right? So number 11, Eli Bartley, has been running it up so far in the first quarter. And you can't even say tonight because the game has just started. So still a lot to come from this Parkersburg South offense. And this John Marshall defense, they have a very smart play, very big disciplined play there to stop him from getting any more yards from that play becoming a deadly play.
Really good stop by number 9.
It's number 9, Colin Hayes. Number 9. Oh, sorry. Number 9, John Marshall. Sorry.
John
Hayden
Marshall.
Geyser. Yeah, it's Hayden Geyser. Hayden Geyser's a senior, and he is a great football player. He used to play quarterback. Glad that's not still a thing.
Number 9.
In a good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was
was
cool.
pretty good.
I can't lie. So that was number 8, Brendan Kelly with a quick spin move. We got to get another. We're going to get a replay on that on the health plan replay here. And look at this spin move. And to be fair, number 4, what was that? I think it's Landon Snyder. Did not turn. He looked at him the whole time. He didn't lose eyesight of him, so didn't get burnt too bad, for sure. Eli Bartley, I would expect would get the ball here. I mean, it's second down and long. Make it a manageable third down. It's a fumbled snap, so it's just be a
Good
quarterback
recovery
keeper,
by
and it's
number
going to
9.
be. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
It is going to be a big play for John Marshall's defense. It's going to bring Parkersburg South back about 4 or 5 yards there. So it's going to be third down and a long 12. They're going to have to get all the way to the 19-yard line. They are on the 20, it's like 27.5-yard line. Or no, sorry, 33-yard line. As he drops back to pass and throws long out to number 5, and it's caught. It's fumbled. It's caught and fumbled, and it's gonna be recovered on the 1-yard line. Hayden Geyser recovered the football.
Great job by John Marshall.
We've got to get another replay on that. Brought to you by the Health Plan. Hayden Geyser just able to jump on that football. Quick reaction time. There, and that's a great catch too. Carter Atkins knocked it out. And Hayden Geyser just got right back up, saw the ball, and just jumped right on it. Great play
on all 3 players.
Although the field position for John Marshall
not the best.
Couldn't be worse.
Yeah, not the best.
This is either could be a blessing for John Marshall, or this could be a curse. So let's see how they can handle this short field position. They've got a lot of field to work with, and they're just going to push it right up the middle for a gain of maybe about 2 maybe.
I don't know if I like that call.
Yeah. I mean, out of the 1-yard line, which is, more room to work with, a pass play might open up here. But dropping back and rolling out, I would think is not the option here, for sure.
Subbing in for number 9, number 16.
That's Kane Martin, or 16. Hayden Geyser came out. Kane Martin's going to be lined up way outside against their number 3, Jackson Lord. And it's a pitch out to the right. And he's going to be brought might have maybe lost about got to the line of scrimmage. Didn't lose, didn't gain a yard. Got to the line of scrimmage. A little scary. We'll say that. It looked like it might have been a safety there for a second, but he did get out of it. So this is a big third down call. Because you got to think, something thrown almost onto the field there. Student section is probably going to get yelled at here pretty soon.
There is a pretty big student section for
John Marshall.
John Marshall, yeah.
And timeout for the John Marshall. I thought it was going to be like a trick play or something as I'm walking over. So a quick timeout for John Marshall here, and we'll be back after this break.
If you're gonna make a run and you plan on having fun, the one place you should know, don't be
This is just a look at the student section here, and now the Parkersburg South band. Their band is huge.
Their band is huge.
It's like their own little student section.
They had
it is a student section.
3 buses and
Yeah, 3 buses,
3
2
trailers. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 3. I didn't even see that third one. So Caden Knapp, third down in their own deep in their own territory, rolling out left. It
Gotta
hit
pass
as he throws. Caught over the 35-yard line. Caden Bungard, senior. What a catch! It doesn't really get much better than that.
That was
And
a great play. I almost busted
what
my
a
own ear.
play! Let's get another look at that on this replay brought to you by the Health Plan. Caden Bungard is getting up on, just getting up there. I mean, that was. I don't even know how you can jump that high. And that was double coverage. I mean, you strong hands, strong guy. It's a big play for John Marshall here on the first down. Maverick Masters is going to get a gain of about 6 yards there. Let's get another look on that replay brought to you by the Health Plan of that Caden Bungard catch, number 17 again. So just lofts it up deep, and what a catch! And his ability to just hold on to it and even get a couple more yards, not falling straight to the ground, staying composed. Caden Knapp, flag. That is going to be on. We'll wait for the call here. Don't want to make any assumptions. They are moving the ball forward. So this is going to be in the Monarchs' favor.
Could not hear the
Couldn't hear him at all.
ref.
We know that it's in the Monarchs' favor when they're getting 5 yards. So it's probably something with the line or some sort of encroachment. All that matters is it's 2nd and 1, and it is manageable yardage for the Monarchs. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's going to get that first down.
Oh.
He did get the first
He did
down.
get the first down.
He got the first down, but after he got the first down, he got pushed back about 7 yards. So,
Caden Knapp is making some great moves.
Yeah, he's came a long way this season for sure. I mean, that first game.
He's definitely improved since the start of the season.
For sure. That first game, our offense, the John Marshall offense had 0 points. Last week, 35.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that says a lot. Just looking at games wise. So 3 receivers out to the right. Maverick Masters in motion. It's a pitch to Maverick Masters to the right. And he's going to get up around the 43-yard line, and it is going to be 2nd and short again for John Marshall. So John Marshall is rolling on this drive, and I talked to earlier. I asked Clay Howard what the keys were to this John Marshall offense and defense, and he gave me one answer, and he said, "Play the whole game." And they're playing so far in the second quarter, but we'll see so far. We'll see what happens after this break.
The Marshall County Co-op Propane Division. Call 304-845-2375.
Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.
So, Caden Knapp, empty set. Rolling so far. Parkersburg South took a timeout, so something's not right on the defense. Maverick Lemaster is going to pick up the first down. So, John Marshall's going to continue the roll, and Parkersburg South is not finding an answer for this John Marshall offense for the first time, I'd say, this game. Points on the board is still a factor, obviously. 5 minutes to go left in the second quarter. 24 minutes to go in the second half. The second half.
Yeah.
A lot of time to go. And that's a lot of time to score. A lot of time to score more than 28 points. But it all starts now. And John Marshall is looking promising as Caden Knapp is going to be a handoff to Mason Markinich, and he's just going to be stuffed for maybe the first play behind the line of scrimmage. So a little bit of a halt for John Marshall there. Maybe the first negative play of this drive, actually. So we'll see what John Marshall draws up this play. Kane Martin subbing in now. And number 4, Hunter Dumphy. Or no, not Hunter Dumphy. Sorry. Landon Snyder. Hunter Dumphy was number 4 last year. Caden Knapp to draw back to pass. And
That was.
Looks like it was caught from up here, and they're going to mark it as caught down there. So that was Landon Snyder, the one I just got wrong. Landon Snyder proving to me why I should say his name right.
I was gonna say that was a pretty good catch. The fact that you were talking about
that was a
name
great
is
catch.
Kind of coincidence.
Diving catch, sophomore underclassman. So, 3 receivers out to the right. Caden Knapp. Number 3, Carter Adkins at running back, usually out there at receiver. And that's
is that
they're going to call it. Yes.
Yep.
Flag for John Marshall. Should be for John Marshall unless they call it for offensive pass interference.
Let's see.
Wait, let's wait for the call before we make any
assumptions.
Assuming it's bad.
Again, we couldn't hear him.
Can't hear anything.
But looks like it's in favor.
It seems like the ball is going forward.
Yeah.
So 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Can the Monarchs put points on the board before the half? Because this half, we've got the GKT halftime show with the band for the first time.
Kind of excited to see the band on both sides.
I was so excited to see the band last time. And we got rain. And number 39 rained down on Caden Knapp on that play. So
number 39, Camaro. Haven't heard his name then.
We haven't heard his name yet.
Yeah,
so.
But that was a great tackle. So
could Parkersburg South put in their second team? I don't know. We don't know. So Caden Knapp coming out here again, second and long in the red zone. So dropping back to pass, rolling out to the right, passing to the short option to Maverick Lemasters is stiff on right to the ground. It gets past the 10-yard line. It is gonna get the first down if it is marked past the 10-yard line. And it is going to be a third down. Was it? Yeah, third down short.
Yeah, third down.
It looks like third down, maybe a set. Oh no. It's first down.
Yeah.
You got it.
All I was going to say was that Lemasters is heading in with steam. He's a pretty good player.
He's big.
Yeah, he's a powerhouse so far.
It's got to be hard to take that guy down. I feel bad, So 3 receivers out to the left for Caden Knapp. And drawing back to pass, throwing it out to, it looks like maybe
pass intended for number.
Can't really see from this angle. Yeah, number 9, Hayden
9.
Geyser. A little bit of a miscue there. So he's going to bring up second down and 9, or second down and goal. 9 yards to go to the goal. So John Marshall, I would expect even, a run just to help this field position out a little bit. But it is 3 receivers out to the left. Once again, another pass out to the left. It is ball, but it is ruled incomplete. It looked like it was bobbled and maybe caught, but it seems like it was dropped on the ground. So that will bring up third down and goal. 9 yards to go. So a long 9 yards. But this is the closest we've gone to, John Marshall's gone to scoring. And I think the student section would like a score. And it's a run from Maverick Masters up the middle, up to about the 1 and a half yard line. One,
What did I
2
say?
yard line.
There he goes again. Maverick Lemasters.
Feed the beast. 4th down, and marked about 3 yards short of the goal line. Looked like a lot closer from up here. So
Looks like Parkersburg South has a color guard team.
It seems like they do. Color guard seems fun.
Yeah, it does seem fun.
But so 4th down and about 2, it seems. Looks like 3 from up here, but we're gonna see what John Marshall can do on this. They call a timeout. So 1 timeout for John Marshall to go with 45. Oh no, the clock's still running. So I think that's just the issue with the clock. So that was timeout by John Marshall. So it's 28-0. Joe Marshall in scoring position, but let's see some scores around the valley. That is not at Monarch Stadium. So Steubenville is currently beating Wheeling Park 14-3.
You have Brook 0 versus Lincoln County, also 0 first quarter.
The other Parkersburg, regular Parkersburg, is tied with Capital 0-0.
You've got Wheeling Central beating out Pitts Perry, PA, 14-0 the first quarter.
Hancock and 100 are currently both tied at 0 in the first quarter.
Madonna and Steubenville Catholic is 0-0 first quarter.
Magnolia and Monroe Central are also tied at 0 in the first quarter. And Cameron and Tyler Consolidated are 7-6. So we are back at the game that's going on right now. John Marshall.
51 seconds left on the clock for the second quarter. Let's see what John Marshall
Mason Morgan's in motion. Maverick Masters to throw to incomplete. Hit him right in the chest. Mason Markinich almost caught that ball. He had to dive for it. Gotta give him some slack. Great play call. Almost worked. You can't diss the effort.
That's hard. That was a good play call.
It was a good play. It was a good play. So Parkersburg South has 46 seconds to go 98 yards. Whether they choose to do so, that is up to the Patriots, I guess. Whether they want to add on to this scoring parade they have going on. Other than the 28 points they had in the first quarter, I guess I really shouldn't say scoring parade. They've not scored any in the second. So they kind of put on what they
Most of their work was in the first quarter. Now that I think about it, yeah, you're right.
They kind of just did what they needed to do in the first and went on with it. So let's get some light on the picture here. Let's get some Bob's Lunch trivia going.
It's time for this week's JM football trivia question, sponsored by Bob's Lunch. This week's question is: a former John Marshall football player was the lead coach at West Liberty University for over a decade. Who was it? Was it A, Gerald Miller, B, Bob Eaton, C, Eric Tucker, or D, Steve Clark?
I'm thinking Bob Eaton. I like that last name. Yep.
Oh, yep,
Bob
you're right.
Eaton.
And the answer is B, Bob Eaton. Eaton graduated from Marshall in 1973. Join us next home game for another John Marshall football trivia segment sponsored by Bob's Lunch.
Bob Eaton. I can see why Bob's Lunch chose that. Maybe they chose that question on purpose. Eaton.
Yeah.
I like that. So running right up the middle to number 11, Eli Bartley. Stopped maybe
kind of looks like
a yard short from the marker. He's shaking up on the play. Yeah, limping off. Hopefully he is all right.
He's limping a little bit.
He is limping a little bit. He's still on the. He's still on the field. And he's still on the field. He's going to roll out to pass to the right, just throwing it out. 26 seconds to go in the second quarter. And like we said, we have got the GKT halftime show coming up. And it's going to be great. As a matter of fact, as we're talking about that, the part is it? What is that? They're lining up Chicago. Looks like over there, Broadway.
Oh yeah, I see
You
that.
see that Broadway, Chicago. So the bands are going to be good this halftime show. So make sure to stick around for that. As Parkersburg South gets lined up as these last couple plays in the second quarter, as they are going to get that first down. Guessing just going to run out the clock here.
Like Quinn said, coming up after the second quarter are the halftime performances of the John Marshall Marching Monarchs and the George Washington Patriot Marching Band. The halftime show is sponsored by Gold Quarry and Tarak Injury Attorneys. Need help? Get help. Get GKT.
So with 23 seconds to go left in this second quarter, Parkersburg South is guessing just playing around this clock. Not great field position for 23 seconds left to go. They did just call a timeout. So could that mean they have a big play coming? Could that mean they're just trying to throw John Marshall off guard and have maybe a run play that spikes into something big? You don't know. And that's what you're here to see. So as he rolls out to the left, it is a pass to number 5, Taj Joyce. First time I've said his name tonight. Good catch. Good little run there. 16.1 seconds to go officially on the clock. 15 seconds to go if you're watching live. Number 52, Brooks Harrison checking in. Silas Summer as well. So with 16 seconds left to go, Parkersburg South did take their final timeout. So maybe another big play coming? We're not sure.
The annual Little Monarch Cheer Camp was held August 8th through 10th, 2024. The JM cheerleaders hosted 190 campers in grades pre-K through 8th grade. This was a record for cheer camp attendance. Each year, the cheer campers get to perform for the crowd at a JM football game, showing off what they learned at camp.
There was a lot of them too.
There was.
Might I
We were
say.
talking about that.
And that play went nowhere. That was a blown play. Back to the cheerleaders, though. How many do you think you were down there? What, 60, 70? A lot of cheerleaders. Too many for me to count.
Definitely a lot.
It's definitely good what they're doing, though. You know, that's the future John Marshall. Future John Marshall down there. So, 11.9 seconds left to go.
3rd and 4.
Yeah,
Let's see what
the Parkersburg South coaches, they have 3 lined up doing poses, so we'll see what play that means. Parkersburg South line back up to pass to number 1. Number 1, Devon Forshey, intended receiver on that pass. With 8 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Each play, but we're shaving off about, 4 seconds? So the longest...
I was going to say the longest 25 seconds.
25 seconds you'll ever see will be in a high school football game. So I guess that's the beauty of it. So punt here by number 1, Forshey. And it's not really going to matter as we go to halftime. Parkersburg South 28, John Marshall 0, and we'll be back after this break.
With a legacy of champions and a future blazing with possibilities, Bethany College is rising to new heights. Experience the thrill of victory from the gridiron to the mat, the court, and beyond. Bethany College is building momentum, introducing new teams in women's wrestling, men's volleyball, acrobatics and tumbling, and esports. Join the Bison family and become part of a winning tradition. Take the first step towards greatness. Enroll at Bethany College today. Bethany College, dare to dream bigger.
For over 4 decades, the health plan is called West Virginia Home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community. The health plan. Here for you.
So starting off first in this halftime show is the Parkersburg South Patriot Marching Band. This evening, the band will present its 2024 production of Chicago. Selections include Make Me Smile, Does Anyone Really Know What Time It Is, Hard to Say I'm Sorry, 25 or 6 to 4. Soloists featured are Donovan McDonald, Malachi DeBoard, Paul Smith, Briar Green, Jalen Middleton, James Wass, Carter Lockhart, Della Mollers, and Ben Drake. The band's drum major is Abby Farrell, and the feature twirler is Harmony Watkins. Color guard seniors include Olivia Bean, Ermi Furshower, Miley Hoover, Becca Hunt, and Amelia Moyers. The group is under direction Mr. Greg Myers, assistant director Miss Alyssa Bumpus, color guard instructor Mrs. Lori Myers, and percussion instructor Jack Turner, Bill Keller, and Karen Keller. Ladies and gentlemen, the Parkersburg South Patriot Marching Band. Welcome back to the halftime show presented by Gold, Corey, and Turak Injury Attorneys. Need help? Get help. Get GKT.
This year's Marching Monarchs halftime show is called The Music of Lady Gaga and includes the following sections: Poker Face, Just Dance, Shallow, Judas, and Bad Romance. The JM band director is Tracy Philbin. The percussion instructor is Joshua Garrett. The 2024 field commander is Megan Gary and Sydney Gray in the drumline captain. And now the Marching Monarchs.
The Monarchs 2024 field show features the music of Lady Gaga. It features the following tunes: Poker Face, Monarchs.
Great performance by both bands. You just watched the Gold, Corey, and Turek halftime show. Need help? Get help. Get GKT.
And we'll be back after this break.
Injured in an accident? We're ready to help. Chat with a legal representative now at gkt.com or contact our office at 845-9750 for a free consultation. gkt.com, the right attorney makes a difference.
With a legacy of champions and a future blazing with possibilities, Bethany College is rising to new heights. Experience the thrill of victory from the gridiron to the mat, the court, and beyond. Bethany College is building momentum, introducing new teams in women's wrestling, men's volleyball, acrobatics and tumbling, and esports. Join the Bison family and become part of a winning tradition. Take the first step towards greatness. Enroll at Bethany College today. Bethany College, dare to dream bigger.
For over 4 decades, the health plan is called West Virginia Home. It all started with a vision to serve our community with pride and integrity. We've grown alongside West Virginia, becoming part of its fabric. We've been here through thick and thin, supporting local families and businesses. Because at the health plan, we don't just work here, we live here. Proudly serving West Virginia since 1979. Your trusted partner in the community, the health plan. Here for you.
My name's Jeffrey Abbott. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at WVU Willing Hospital. When they can't do the things that they need or want to do on a daily basis because of pain, then I tell them it's time to seek treatment. I always offer conservative treatment first, so we can buy patients as much time as they can get, because a joint replacement it's still a surgery. And there are people out there that are fearful until you come in and you say, look, I'm ready to proceed with a joint replacement.
As a local law firm, GKT is committed to making drunk drivers pay. If you've been injured by a drunk driver, you don't want a law firm that compromises. You need one that will demand accountability, seek justice for you. You need GKT, because the right attorney makes a difference.
The second half of this John Marshall High School football game is presented by Marshall County Co-op Propane Division.
This WJMH Media production of John Marshall High School football is sponsored by the Marshall County Co-op, WVU Medicine, and Bethany College.
We are about to kick off the second half. We have just under 3 minutes left to go. And this is, needless to say, a enormous half for John Marshall. Historically, I think starting off 0-4 is not the greatest start to a season. And I really think John Marshall has got to find a positive footing, has got to pivot, and has got to, turn around and, turn this game into, a good one. Turn it into, a game you can bring in and a game you can win. I mean, it's doable. I mean, South scored 28 points in the first quarter. So what can John Marshall do with 2?
I really want to know what the halftime speech for John Marshall was.
Yeah. Being in that locker room last year, I can tell you that it wasn't pleasant. It definitely wasn't. Definitely wasn't pleasant. So, 28-0 to start off the second half. Let's see what's going on around the valley since the last time we've checked. Steubenville and Park. Steubenville 14, Wheeling Park 3 in the second quarter.
Parkersburg 7, Capital 0 in the second.
Pittsburgh Perry is scoreless against Wheeling Central with 14.
Cameron 13, and Tyler
Consolidated with 6. St. Clairsville 27, Harrison Central 0 at halftime.
Fort Fries 27, Caldwell 20 in the half.
Edison 14, Toronto 7 at the half.
Shenandoah 12 and Buckeye Local 15 in the half.
Barnesville 42, Shadyside 0 at the half. The student section there's Sadie Willis. Gave 2 speeches, one this year, one last year, in our home football game pep rally. And she does a great job every time. So no surprise that she's shown up for the student section here. There was Cameron Wells in the traffic cone costume. We're actually talking about that in our last period today. the costume is coming out. So everybody
Everybody's cheering, yeah.
everybody in their costume. You can see the traffic jumping up and down. The student section, number 1 student section, West
There's
Virginia.
a big head.
That is a big head. Who's that? Raya, I
Raya
think.
Pratt.
Yeah, Raya Pratt looks like. They should put the Monarch cam up on the booth. I would see myself up on there.
If you saw our facial expressions over some of the plays.
Oh, and that kick is not even going to make it 10 yards, so that is going to be foul for Parkersburg South. That is something that they teach you when you first start kicking. The only way to have a legal kick is to make it past 10 yards. So that definitely wasn't scripted.
Mr. Kicker over here.
Yeah. Okay, well, excuse me. Sorry. Next time I'll keep my input to myself. So John Marshall to start this second half drive up around the 44-yard line here. 44. So getting up, one running back to the right, 3 receivers out to the right. Landon Steiner catches it and rams Cannon Bungard into the ground. His leading blocker, and he's going to get maybe a yard. Maybe get just back to the line of scrimmage there. So just going to bring up 2nd and 10.
I honestly thought he could have brought that a little farther if he didn't run into it.
Yeah. There's a little miscue there.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 9 now in this third quarter drive. Caden Knapp empty set. 3 receivers to the left. Caden Knapp takes the snap. Will drop back and is running up for it. Is almost picked off. Almost picked off. Who's that? Number 5. Number 5, that is Taj Joyce. So almost almost a fingertip interception. Almost like Troy Polamalu. If you know, you know. Almost a great play there for another turnover for the Parkersburg South, the defense. But Caden Knapp in empty set once again. Another pass. His pass going to go out to the right for a Hayden Geyser throw and Hayden Geyser catch. Well, I guess Caden Knapp throw. And it's going to be 4th down in about 3 or 4.
I say
4.
I don't know if they're going to go for it or not.
I don't see why not. 20 down, 28, third quarter. I'd say sling that thing. Let's see what we do here. Let's see what they do here. Caden Knapp to drop back, to throw it up to Hayden Geyser. He just loses the ball. He's going to get a flag. That's going to be a flag on number 3, Jackson Lord. That great last name, might I say, Lord. That's an awesome name. But Lord is gonna get penalized. Oh my goodness! So pass interference. If you couldn't hear that, pass interference on Parkersburg South. Lord was the foul on. I can't stop saying the name.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop saying it. So 1st and 10 for the Monarchs. Caden Knapp in shotgun. 3 receivers out to the left once again. We've seen this formation almost all night. And it is going to be a run up to the middle of the Maverick Masters. He's going to get up past the 25-yard or the 15-yard line, sorry. And is going to get to the 12. So it is still John Marshall's going to get inside the red zone. And it's just going to be right outside the 10-yard line and is in range to put the first points on the board for John Marshall. Caden Knapp, 3 receivers out to the left once again. A motion by Maverick Masters, seen going to the right, fake handoff. Caden Knapp's going to roll out to the right, and it's going to be caught and calling him out of bounds. So almost caught. It was caught. Caught out of bounds. It was caught. Just caught out of bounds. Hayden Geyser couldn't keep his feet in bounds. So it is going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Not quite second and goal. So still an opportunity to get a first down, make it 1st and goal, and make an extra 4 plays to punch it in. But at the same time, you're also at the 12-yard line, and it's more yards to get. Caden Knapp to take the snap and give the handoff to Maverick Lamaster, who's going to fight for every yard there. I mean, he met somebody right when he got the ball. So he is just dragging defenders and is going to get it to about the 8-yard line. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 6 to go to the first down marker. And it is 3rd and 8 if you're trying to go to the goal line.
Yard line.
So the run game sort of clicking.
Seems like every time Lamaster gets the ball,
it's going forward. Yeah.
Yeah. That was
a quick throw out to the left to Caden Bungard, who's going to get maybe a yard, maybe lose a yard. So it's going to bring up 4th down, definitely 4-down territory. I don't think at this point in the game you kick. Looks like Kane Martin is getting. Kane Martin receives the plays and gives it to the huddle. I'm not really sure, but he is getting talked to by Coach Mark Caesar as Kane Martin runs back to the huddle to relay this confidential information he has. As they get lined up, another huge 4th down and another. Well, no, there's a timeout. Timeout Monarchs, a early timeout in the second half. So if they're worried about you having that for later, they throw that out the window because they won't have it. So Parkersburg South 28, John Marshall 0. And speaking of Mark Caesar, one of our WJMH members got to talk with him and get an interview with Mark Caesar, and it was on Chalk Talk with Ryan Himrod. And
this week's episode of Chalk Talk with Ryan Himrod, sponsored by Allied Realty Groups, is now available to watch on the WJMH Media YouTube page. Don't forget to check back each week Monarchs play at home to watch the interview with Coach Caesar.
If you haven't watched that already, it's a great interview. So I was trying to say, couldn't get it out. Caden Knapp to roll out to the right, and he's going to take it almost. I would say got the first down, but at this point, it's worrying about did the ball come out? And Diggy Caden Knapp.
I will say I did not expect that play whatsoever.
Caden Knapp is on the ground, but it seems to be okay. Maybe just shaking up on the play. So definitely a positive, a little bit of a scare there.
Is this a first down? Yeah.
What is this?
1st and goal.
Yeah, 1st and goal for the Monarchs. Seems to be. So fumble was not to be. 1st down and 1, if you will. 1 yard, 4 tries to get 6. If there's anybody who can punch it in, I think either Mason Markinich or Maverick Masters can just punch it in, and they will. They'll give it right to Maverick Masters. Stays on his feet. Touchdown, number 6, senior Maverick Masters. Touchdown Monarchs. So it's going to bring that score just a little bit closer. When you get 1 score, you can start getting another one. You just got to take it 1 play at a time. And now
it's all about what is it called? Momentum.
Momentum. That's the word. Landon McCabe, soccer guy.
It looks like our students section is
they're going they're excited for that touchdown. So just imagine what 3 more would add to that. Just Landon McCabe to kick this. Great soccer player. And it looks like it would have been blocked. Yeah. But there was blocked. There was definitely defenders there. I mean, he's on the ground, so Let's get another look on that. Another look on that play from the health plan replay. And he just walks right in, almost untouched. Stands right back up, and he's almost shaking his head after that. I mean, when you're that big, I honestly wouldn't want to be on the other end of that either. I mean, within 1 yard, you can almost guarantee that Maverick Master is going to punch it in. So with that missed PAT, it is going to be 28-6. John Marshall.
7 minutes left to go. 7:47
in the third. So a quick score is going to be needed for John Marshall for sure, because at this point it's John Marshall, against the clock, because John Marshall has proved that they can beat, they can beat South on the ball, they can beat South defensively, but when you have this big of a deficit, you're rushing against the clock. Can you score 3 or 4 more touchdowns in this amount of time? I think that's the question that John Marshall has to answer, as Landon McCabe kicks this one off, and that was a great play by number 45.
Cole Middleton. Right?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. There is no 45 on the Parkersburg South roster. It says it is 45 Cole Middleton. I mean, might have been used to be number 50. Might have been used to be 50.
There's 2 Middletons, Logan Middleton.
I see.
Yeah, Cole Middleton.
That must have been what it was.
I was looking at that earlier too.
So, number 11. And you would think they would have done this earlier in the half. Feed Eli Bartley. But just starting to do it now, I guess. And he got a gain of about 7. And that's kind of what we've been seeing from Eli Bartley this entire game. It's just been huge gain after huge gain after huge gain. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper to the left. He's going to get maybe a loss of about a yard. Maybe it might have gone back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing on that play there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. So it is going to be a loss. 3rd and 3, sorry. Bit of a delay. So the Monarchs to get set for this 3rd and 3. A big stop here. If you don't stop them here, it's, it tracks. It's going to keep building up. And he's going to get up to the outside and almost escape that tackle, but there is going to be a late flag. We'll wait for this call here. This could be big for the Monarchs. Just waiting for the call here. All right. Okay. So, if anybody knows, yep, not really sure what happened, but George Washington has a 1st down.
Yep.
So it had to be against the Monarchs. So, a mistake for sure. And that's
the ball. Number 11.
Number 11. Yeah, there he goes. He's gonna get up past the 10-yard line, but there's a late flag up at the 20. Eli Bartley, just running all over the defense, but this could be coming back depending on what the call is on this flag. Hopefully, we can hear the call. If we can't, we'll do the best to give you our best guess. As we wait for the call, and the ball is going to be being moved back. So it is a foul against Parkersburg South. We cannot hear, but it is a 5-yard penalty. Seems to be. It is going to be a Parkersburg South 1st down. It's going to be 1st down and 2. I don't think I've actually ever seen a 1st down and 2 before. But 1st time for everything. It's always 1st down 5, 1st down 10, never 1st down and 2. takes a snap, drops back, fires deep to number 5, and it's almost caught in and out of the hands, through the hands, really, of both Kane Martin and number 5, Taj Joyce. Really could have been a touchdown, really could have been an interception, depending on really who wanted to grab it, and I guess neither of them decided to grab it. So, brings up second down and 2. So, short. It's going to be a run up the middle to Bartley. He just, every time. There's nothing there, you can't expect less from Eli Bartley. You put the ball in his hands, and it's almost like it's guaranteed 5 yards every time. At what point do you stop putting the ball in his hands? And just as I say that, it's an empty set. Eli Bartley is the intended receiver for the screen pass. Is going to be pushed out of bounds. That's a great play by Maverick Masters. Smart play.
You know, he is ranked number 13 in the state for rushing yards.
13. I feel like he's going to be higher this year.
I know.
Because he might have 600 this game alone. And he's going to throw it up deep. Oh, they were going to throw a flag there, but able to get away with that, with one there. It's going to bring up third down and 2. So this first down and 2, which I thought was going to be an easy, get to the next marker, has began to become a oh shoot, now it's third down. So
what call here is Parkersburg.
Yeah, what do they call? And it's going to be a wildcat. Illegal form, maybe a flag. So yeah, illegal formation against, or no, false start. One of the two. I don't know. 5-yard penalty. Either way.
5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty. It's going to go back. It's going to be 3rd and 7. So this manageable third down has become a long third down, which if I was Parkersburg South, I wouldn't be too happy with whoever just false started, personally.
Great for John Marshall, bad for Parkersburg South.
But they've got a comfortable lead, so
yeah.
It's interesting to see what they're thinking at this point in time. As Eli Barkley does get the ball, and he's going to be untouched right up the middle. Touchdown.
There goes the mascot.
Touchdown Patriots. Another live round being shot off today. It is going to make the score 34-6. Patriots are leading as it's my guy, Alex Hanna. He's perfect on the day so far. No pressure.
Hasn't missed one.
No pressure, of course.
Hopefully,
I'm not jinxing it.
Yeah.
Perfect on the day, and looks to be perfect right here.
Oh,
that's my fault. Oh, and his helmet comes off. I take responsibility for that mixed extra point. He is still 4 for 4. That was my fault because I brought it up.
If you watched number 1,
helmet came off.
Yeah, his helmet came off, but also the snap. He kind of.
Let's get another replay on that touchdown real quick. Brought to you by the health plan. But to go back to what you said, his hat literally just flew completely off. I mean, just like ripped it. He almost got ripped off, and that touchdown. That shouldn't be happening. That is the 4th touchdown for him today? Third should be, I think, third or fourth.
Third or fourth for sure.
A lot of touchdowns. Joe Marshall is still loud though for their student section. They're still chanting. It's still big. That's why they are the number 1 student section in West Virginia 2 years in a row. Soon to be 3. Just saying, soon to be 3. Let me just tell you, they are. Of course, I love being up here. I truly do. But I know they're having some fun down there. I know they are. I see my friends.
I see cones and stoplights.
I see cones. I see neon. I see foreign exchange students. Great. We have a great student section, Joe Marshall. The best. 2 years in a row, soon to be 3. as John Marshall is soon to receive this kickoff ball by number 16. I'd also like to apologize to number 16, Alex Hanna, again for that jinx. I do feel bad as he's going to kick it off, put the anger into this one as he does. Good squib kick, and it's just wrapped up. I think Alex Hanna is going to be pretty excited after that squib kick. That was the good one. I definitely would be.
Way to take it back.
Yeah. If you fall down, you get back up. And Alex Hanna has proved that he can do that. But can the Monarchs prove that they can do that after a Parkersburg South touchdown? 34-6, perhaps 34-13. Soon come.
Soon to come.
Soon
possibly.
to come. Soon to come, possibly, if the Monarchs stay disciplined and maybe a little deep ball to Kane Martin here. Kane Knapp designed a quarterback run is going to be eaten alive by number 73.
73,
Oh,
Tyson.
number 68 is getting fired up. That is Alex Summers. He got up very quickly. And it looked like he was about to swing at somebody.
I wish I saw that.
It looked. If I was on the other end of Alex Summers and he was running at me like that, I'd be. Oh man, I don't even know what that kid was feeling. So the Monarchs getting lined up, or not lined up, but they're in huddle, getting ready to get lined up. The receivers out to the right, Caden Knapp in shotgun, one running back to his right. Another big rush again to Maverick, and Maverick Master is going to get the ball, going to go out to the right side, and it's going to get wrapped up. A little bit head-to-head contact there. You don't know if you saw that. Yeah, with helmet. So, probably actually really hurt. So it's going to bring up third down. On that first down play, number 73, I forgot to say, I hope Caden Knapp is doing okay because he got crushed on that play.
That was a pretty good play by defense.
You got to admire these football players, after getting just beat up after every play and just getting back up. And another example of that is Hayden Geyser after he just caught that ball and got the first down. I mean, you would think these kids would be tired by now, but they still fight. And that is one thing you can't expect from John Marshall, though. I feel like Clay was right about playing the whole full quarters, and so far I feel like they are.
I feel like they haven't given up.
Although the first quarter I say was a little rocky. We'll just forget about it though. Caden Knapp, it is that nice run play to Maverick Lamaster. He's just chopping up the middle, and it's gonna make it a second and very manageable. Can almost.
That was a great play by Maverick Lamasters.
Yeah, he's been for me, just getting this Monarchs offense alive, and really the Monarchs defense too. I mean, he's a player. He's just tough on both sides of the ball. You can always expect that. Caden Knapp in empty set as he drops back to pass. Rolling out to the left. A sidearm pass to Kane Martin. Great pass.
There's a flag on the play, though.
That was a great pass. Ball comes out, but he was down.
Yeah.
There's a flag on the play, so this could be coming back depending on who it is on and what the call is.
We will take a great guess for you if we can.
Derek Sand.
We got two words there. Let's see if we can get a call on this as the refs are discussing. Here he goes. I'll try to read it. Offense, second down. That's all I got from that. So it was against the Monarchs from this observation. What was that? Was that a 10-yard penalty? I think that was
a legal man.
We just got the call down. We just got the call. It was legal man downfield, which I'm pretty positive is a 5-yard penalty. It seems like so. Second and long, which was second and manageable. So a simple mistake turned into I guess made it into a bigger mistake. I guess we'll see.
Number 4.
Ooh. You called it.
I was gonna.
You
yeah,
called it.
Number 4 was wide open.
Yeah, Landon
jumping for the
Snyder.
ball.
That was a great catch by Landon Snyder, and I hope his ribs are okay because
That was really.
he was in a very vulnerable position when he went up to go catch that ball.
I couldn't see who tackled him there.
I think Landon's out there as a receiver. I'm guessing number 3. Number 3, that is Jackson Lord. Favorite last name out there. So the Monarchs getting set out for this third down and manageable. Hopefully they keep it manageable this time. As they hand off to Maverick Masters, and he's gone. He's gone. That's going to be a touchdown. Maverick Masters will bring it within. Oh, Maverick Masters. That was a great run right up the middle.
I feel like I've said
And the chest bump was too much from Alex Summers, and he fell on the ground. But Landon McCabe is going to take the extra point to make it 13 if he can make it through.
Maverick Masters with a great game.
Hopefully we get another look at this. That was a great play because I don't think you were looking at us when that play happened. So let's see this extra point. Landon McCabe. They're going for 2. Sorry about that. As the band plays before the extra point, before the try has been attempted. And student section is going pretty berserk right now. But Knapp does take the snap rolling out to the right. And he has no options. Just throwing it up to just gonna be batted down. So it is gonna remain 34-12. Let's get another look at that touchdown brought to you by the Health Plan Replay. Untouched, just gone.
All the way. Yep.
Run like you stole something. That's what they say. That's what they say. And yeah, that's really what I wanted to see was that replay on that chest bump. I kind of would like to see an attempt at an extra point there, but 2-point conversion is acceptable as well. But we'll at least get to see a kickoff here from Landon McCabe. I would be expecting an onside kick. Why? Because there's a minute 39 left to go in the third quarter, and it's 34-12. That's 22 points, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. So an onside kick might be the smart way to go. The student section is going to be clearing out to go onto the track as they do their little do it thing. It's pretty fun.
You want to explain that to me?
Yeah, the band, the cheerleaders, and the students all get in a circle, and they just jumping and stuff. It's pretty cool. That kick's gonna go out of bounds.
Yeah. No.
No.
Oh
yeah. 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 It's a flag.
No. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, there's a big circle they got going on out there. Anyway.
There's a flag.
Yeah, the flag. Kick out of bounds.
Oh. Yeah. I forgot.
Come on.
I was focused on the.
Yeah. So the kick out of bounds. I'd say that's a flag they need to get rid of. Kick out of bounds. So I'd say I like to kick out of bounds. So Parkersburg South is going to get a lot better field position due to that kick out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So Parkersburg South honestly would expect just 3 runs up the middle here. I mean, Eli Bartley hasn't really proven to say that you shouldn't give him the ball. And it's a fumbled snap, but the pass does get off.
Great recovery.
Great recovery. Yeah, and he's just fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, which he does. So, can't get mad at him for saving up that play there. I gotta say, the circle has definitely gotten bigger since last year. That is a big circle. We're talking about the student section. Sorry. For context, the student section does this thing where they all get together, as you can see there. It's a big thing. So the Patriots get lined up for the second down and long. 3 receivers out to the right. Takes the snap, rolls out to the right. Fires, almost intercepted by Briar Hott, number 25. jumping up and down. He knew he should have had that. That's just a reaction time thing. And there they go, running into the middle. Jumping up and down. Yep. So it is going to bring up third down for the Patriots. Third down and long. Coach Clem holding up that green sign down there. One of the new additions I was talking about from Sherrard. Actually brought the Sherrard football team to the Pac-8 championship last year. So he's bringing that knowledge up to the high school level. There was a flag, perhaps against the Patriots. So back them up 5 yards. It's third down and I'd say extra long now, right? He's got heels in that first down marker. I'd be expecting a pass here, third and 14. I mean, he's proven he's got an arm, and Eli Barley's proven he can run the ball, so you can really expect anything here. It is going to be a deep pass downfield to number 5, and it's caught, and he's still on his feet, and he's going to go up past the 20, up past the 15. Hayden Geyser's not going to be able to catch him, and he's going to get a touchdown as the Parkersburg South Patriots are just racking up the points.
That was a really good play
in this third quarter. Great play by Parkersburg South as the live rounds just keep going off here in Moundsville. And that pass was just a throw in the air for hope. And number 5, Taz Joyce came down with it, with the prayer. And we'll get another look at it after this extra point. What extra point? See, he made it once. I don't mention it. So let's get another look at that touchdown brought to you by the Health Plan Replay. So just look at this. Just throws it up, goes up for it. 3 guys in the area, and just I feel like Kane guys are could have got that. Good go. But got in nonetheless. 41. Parkersburg South. John Marshall, 12. So 37 seconds left to go in this third quarter. 1 quarter of football left to play. Surprisingly, no Hurricane Helene delays. Thankfully, the band still got to play.
Rain. The wind's calmed down too.
Yeah. Well, from the looks of it, it has.
You're right. We're in a box.
Yeah. Who's cramping down there? Looks like. No, it doesn't look like Zeke. And maybe it is Zeke. Yeah, it's Zeke. You're right. Hey, you're right. That's number 7, Zeke. He's got a cramp. It's okay. He'll be okay. Number 16, Hannah to kick off. Another squib kick, and it is going to be fielded at the 32-yard line. So John Marshall to have decent field position. Isaac Swager fielding that ball. He's been fielding practically every ball after the fumbled one in the first quarter, which wasn't really that fault. It was unlucky. I mean, you get a bouncy ball like that, it's gonna miss one every once in a while. So, but he's proved himself that he can field scope kicks. So, John Marshall to start off this end of third quarter drive. As Caden Buggard is in motion to the right. Caden Knapp to throwing up, lobs it up to Hayden. Guys are in and out of the hands.
He almost caught
and he looks like he fell on his back there, but he's gonna get up. Caden Buggard basically forcing him to get up. But he's gonna come off.
Limping again.
Yeah, he is limping. Looked like his lower back he fell on. That sucks. So, I mean, if you're this Monarchs offense, what can you do to, just find some sort of light, in this game? Because, but getting up on second down to handoffs right to, was that Maverick Masters, was it? Yeah, Maverick Masters. Just wrapped up.
About number 53.
Yeah. As soon as that ball was snapped, there was defenders right in his face. And from the looks of it, the George Washington band has like some lights,
Oh, I do see that.
some glow sticks. That is the end of the third quarter as we go into the last quarter of football. Parkersburg South 41, John Marshall 12. Right after this break.
If you're gonna make a run and you plan on having fun, the one place you should know, Gumby's Grab and Go. Ooh, Gumby's rocks.
The Marshall County Co-op Propane Division. Call 304-845-2375.
The Marshall County Schools LSIC Showcase will be held on Tuesday, October 15th from 5:30 p.m. until 7 p.m. in the Moundsville Center at the former West Virginia Penitentiary. Each of the county's 13 schools will demonstrate unique aspects of its curriculum. It's free to attend and open to the public.
As always, WJMH Media will present a live broadcast of all John Marshall home football games this season on our YouTube channel. And new this year, we are excited to partner with WTRF so you can always watch these games on My Ohio Valley. Tonight's game is the second of 5, and we will return on October 4th for the homecoming game versus Warren Local.
As we get back to the game here, what was that? Kane Martin forced out of bounds up around the. No, there was rolled out of bounds. Sorry, correction. So it is going to be 4th and long, and they are going to punt on this 4th long. So this is the second punt of the day for John Marshall. And the second punt of the day comes in the 4th quarter. You would think that would be a decent stat line. But John Marshall's had the opportunities. They've been in the red zone, and they're doing well. I feel like morally, but a decent punt. But there was a flag thrown almost immediately after he passed the 50-yard line. So we'll wait to see what that entails.
Looks like
possibly a re-kick. Maybe we see another punt. But, looks like holding for Parkersburg South. So it should be a 5 or a 10 or 15-yard penalty, depending on where they spotted it. They are going back pretty far, so it looks like 15. So it is going to bring up first down 10 for Parkersburg South on their own 34-yard line. 33-yard line, sorry.
That's a new sign.
Yeah, that's the red one. Red Sox. Red Wings. All right. Oh, and the student section looks like it's getting pretty rowdy. There's two. Student section is always good, though. No matter if it's first quarter, 4th quarter, you're always going to expect some sort of noise coming from there. And as like this Parkersburg South offense, they roll every time they're on the ball. I mean, there hasn't been a drive where I'm not impressed. Truly, I mean, I don't know. It's just they're a good football team, and they're proving that really every play. They're blocking. They're disciplined. That was number 8. Number 8, Brendan Kelly. So Parkersburg South to get set up again on this first down and 10 on the Monarchs 39-yard line. That's going to be quarterback keeper up the middle. Is going to get a good chunk of yards, maybe close to that first down marker, maybe a yard short, 2 yards short, maybe. So second and short for Parkersburg South. And John Marshall is just getting pushed back and back and back. It's almost like they're running backwards at this point. So what can Parkersburg South do? And it's a pitch out, read option to Eli Bartley. So he's going to pick up a first down. If we had a tally on how many first downs Eli Bartley's picked up today.
How many times we've said Eli Bartley? He's
a lot. But he has had every right for us to say his name. Every time he gets the ball, it's
amazing drives on the offensive end of things.
Yeah. Fumbled snap, throws it up. Almost in and out of the hands of number 5, Taz Joyce. Threw that ball very hard.
It was still a good recovery.
Yeah, good recovery nonetheless. So I think that's one thing that makes this Parkersburg South team so good is, their ability to just get a mistake and fix it just like that. So it's amazing what they can do.
The Marshall County Strings Program will present its annual fall concert on Tuesday, October 8th, 2024 at 6:30 p.m. in the John Marshall High School Center for Performing Arts. The concert will feature middle and high school students, all dressed in festival costumes, performing a variety of music, including spooky season selections. Admission for the concert is $5 for adults, $1 for students in grades K through 12, and free for children 5 and under. Marshall County Schools active passes and Marshall County students' IDs will be accepted in line of concert admission.
I might be attending the
Fall
Strings
concert.
fall concert. I have not decided yet, but I'm a little Beethoven fan.
I think you should.
See,
it'll
Mozart
be fun.
Mozart released new music. Did you see that? But Parkersburg South very frustrated.
I saw some hands in the air.
A lot of hands in the air, a lot of frustration. They're going to get pushed back 5 yards. A lot of frustration from a team that is up by a lot of points.
Yeah.
But again, that's why they're a good football team. They have emotion. They want to win. They want to win by more than 41. So
They definitely have the drive.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's something you can't coach is the drive to play. So I think for John Marshall, is that something that they lack? That's only something they can answer. Is their will to play. So
That was a great stop by John Marshall.
Yeah.
Also a great catch by number 1. Devon Forsh.
Just another great play for John Marshall there. Just John Marshall defensively can come up big. I mean, really against any team in the state. It's just the matter of doing it consistently, And
The biggest thing for John Marshall is consistency.
Yeah,
I believe.
For sure. As Parkersburg South does roll out to pass and is going to be dropped. Incomplete, bring up 4th down. And they are going to, looks like they're going to go for it on this 4th down and 15. So a 4th down and about a mile. So they're going to have to draw something up big, or they're just going to have to, might as well just give the ball to the Monarchs.
My bets are past the number 11.
Something to number 11, honestly.
Or maybe number 5.
motion, and
What?
not a good snap. Honestly, a blessing for Parkersburg South because that was a bad snap. But again, those simple mistakes from the Monarchs are really what's that was no
Hands on
that was,
the air
that
for
was, that was on
Parkersburg
Parkersburg
again.
South. No, sorry.
Yeah.
So this 4th down and 15 now, 4th down and really a mile, 4th down and 20. Let's take for these John Marshall DBs, get their heels on that that first down marker line, just watch them try to pass, I guess, because I would almost 100% expect a pass here. Say, calling it right here. I'm saying pass right to that right side of the end zone.
That would be.
Saying that's where they're looking.
Smart choice.
That's what they've been doing. That's what I'm thinking. But they got Cade Martin out there defending number 5, Taj Joyce. Cade Martin, he's there not to play around. He's proven himself as a great defensive back and as an even better receiver. So he's going to throw it to the left side of the end zone, and it's just going to be incomplete and too hard of a ball. No way a receiver's going to get there. No way the DB was going to get there. So the Monarchs do come up big on defense. 9 minutes about to go and left in this 4th quarter. The Monarchs just looking for a positive, just positive things to go their way. 41-12, saying it and looking at it looks bad, yes. But actually watching this game, apart from the first quarter, John Marshall has been in this game every play. But apart from mistakes and just little things, it's just, staying composed and staying, consistent.
What?
But, like miscues. Miscues are a big thing. You can't start to do complex things, if you can't do little things, baby steps.
Baby steps.
Yeah. Crawl, walk, run. So right now we are John Marshall's crawling. I'd say.
You could say that.
Walking sometimes though.
They just need to be consistent.
Yeah. We're walking, or they're walking, running, crawling. Running, crawling, walking. Not very consistent. They need a consistent run.
Maybe this.
And speaking of that run, Maverick Masters up the 50-yard line, up past the 40-yard line, up past almost to the 30, almost up past the 35-yard line. The run out, the run we were talking about.
What do we say? What did we say? This is the one thing that we didn't jinx.
No, I would say that's a positive jinx. Let's get another replay on that, brought to you by the House Plan Replay. Maverick Masters just able to cut up the field there, just not able to look back. Once he finds that open space, he just takes it.
Yep. Oh, number 7.
And I would say, so at the 35, Caden App not back to pass. Give it off. Pitch to Maverick Masters is going to get nowhere. They were expecting Maverick to get the ball that time for sure. So 8:20 left to go in this 4th quarter. John Marshall, 2nd 11. So loss of 1 on that play. I think going forward, it's trying to find what works. And I think for John Marshall, they're still trying to figure that out. Because every year you're testing with new guys and new plays, and Maverick Masters, there's one thing that is consistent, and that's Maverick Masters running the ball hard every time, and he will. Maverick Masters has always been a person, always been a guy that he comes to practice, he works hard, and he first one to get there, last one to leave. He has that type of mindset, and you can see that on the football field. Always a hard worker, always running hard, always in on every play. So you can always expect him to prove his worth to this Monarchs team. As he gets the ball again, up past the first down. up past the 20-yard line, up to about maybe stay at the 20, be at the 20-yard line. So that's another 10-yard gain for Maverick Masters. And Maverick Masters is and Eli Bartley kind of in a similar game, running back wise. It's gonna look at that on the health plan replay, just bowling through everybody. And we're just gonna have a quick break here. We'll be back after this.
With a legacy of champions and a future blazing with possibilities, Bethany College is rising to new heights. Experience the thrill of victory from the gridiron to the mat, the court, and beyond. Bethany College is building momentum, introducing new teams in women's wrestling, men's volleyball, acrobatics and tumbling, and esports. Join the Bison family and become part of a winning tradition. Take the first step towards greatness. Enroll at Bethany College today. Bethany College, dare to dream bigger.
This John Marshall football game is presented by WVU Medicine.
We're back from that very short break. Another look at that John Marshall student section. It's a little slimmer than what we saw. Sadie Willis is still going strong, and she's on the Monarchtron. She's very excited to be a bobbled snap. K-Nap just going to fall on it. Playing no games, not even risking it. So it is going to be a loss of 4. So I like these Monarchs' new pants. I've been wanting to say this all game, but the white pants, I'm digging. I'm digging with the white pants. And look at
I can't with the signs. The signs are really.
I love the signs. Look at Sadie Willis. Well, oh my
God! The wing is off.
Oh my! And Maverick Masters
back on the football game.
Pulled down by the jersey. I'm sorry, but you can see why they're the number 1 student section in West Virginia.
There's Parkersburg.
Yeah, I mean, that was just not play. Maverick Masters, they just grabbed his jersey and just threw him right to the ground.
I did see that, yeah.
That's why you get those tight jerseys so that doesn't happen. Man. And it's hard to get those jerseys on, too. So for him to get a grip on that jersey, I don't know how he did it. So K-Nap back to pass. Drops back, looking, just throws it to the ground. And it is going to be a flag, intentional grounding. Looks like coaches are not too happy with that, but it is going to be a foul for John Marshall. It's going to be backed up.
I hear yelling.
Some more, yeah. There's a little. Like the Monarch fans are not pleased. Not pleased at all. Sounds like
I hear a lot of
not taking that. But it is going to be a penalty nonetheless. Unfortunately, booing does not reverse the call or make the call any different. So, 4th down, punt coming. Number 13 to punt. I'll get the name here in a second. Great punt. Look at that. Inside. Okay, come on. Why'd you grab it? Carter Atkins grabbed it while it was still rolling. Come on, man. It's all right. Inside the 10 punt. That was number 13. I will get that name. Because I can't let the number 13, Hunter Ewing, wide receiver and DB, punting that one. That was a pretty good punt, I must say. Ewing, sorry about that. Ewing. So, Parkersburg South set up with just over 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. The John Marshall student section is still alive. And that is the one positive to come out of this, I think. As Parkersburg South does take a quarterback keeper. That is looks like the backup, number 7 for Parkersburg South. So we'll see what he can do on football. Maybe try to extend this lead, get some varsity points, some Friday night light points. Maybe can't, but I think maybe for this Monarchs defense, this is an opportunity to take advantage of the backup quarterback and get the ball and score some points. I don't see why you wouldn't take that advantage. Might as well get some positives. It's gonna be a timeout. But timeout Parkersburg South. There's 0 left.
WJMH Media is proud to bring you tonight's production of Monarch Football. Many of our football features can be found on social media pages. Along with this content, you can find John Marshall announcements and details on various events. Stay up to date with what's happening at John Marshall and around the community by liking us on Facebook, following us on X and Instagram, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Thank you.
A fall.
The Marshall County Schools LSIC Showcase will be held on Tuesday, October 15th from 5:30 p.m. until 7 p.m. in the Moundsville Center at the former West Virginia Penitentiary. Each of the county's 13 schools will demonstrate unique aspects of its curriculum. It's free to attend and open to the public.
Maverick Masters checking in.
4 minutes left in the quarter. Let's see.
So I was hitting 4 dice, or no? That's what they said. Hitting 4 dice on the stop. Under the sophomore. So some underclassmen play there. Always love to see it. So Parkersburg South lined up to pass, rolling out to the left, throwing it up and incomplete. Just a little bit too far in front of him. Not a bad ball.
Looks like they're
4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter, with Parkersburg South leading. 3rd down and 4. It's going to bring up 4th down and 4. So Parkersburg South back to punt. This is, oh my goodness.
What?
So that was a punt of 6 yards. It was a 6-yard punt officially. Wait, no. 11 yards. Sorry. About 11-yard punt. I'm a big special teams guy, and that was a little disappointing. It's okay.
It's all right.
It's all right. You know why? Because my guy Alex Hanna was 4 for 5 on extra points today. 4 for 4, not counting my jinx. Caden Knapp. Different formation we've seen tonight. Two other people with him back, and it's gonna be fumbled, picked up by number 15, Cooper Jackson, sophomore, and jumped right on top of it, just knocked out of his hands there, and just an unfortunate play. I think at this point in the game, it's not just being tired. It's not just being down. It's everyone down there is going to be frustrated. Is going to be worked up. I mean, you just gotta finish this game, and you gotta have a positive note. You gotta look to the next week and look what to improve on. And this John Marshall team is talented. It's just putting the pieces in the right place. Parkersburg South lined up for this first down attempt pitch out to the right, and is going to get swallowed up right about past the 20-yard line. That is number 14, Dedrick Riggs. He is a junior. 5'9". I've seen a lot of 5'9" individuals tonight on both sides of the ball. Little weird coincidence. So, Parkersburg South. A little bit of deja vu here. 2nd and 10. Rolling out, passing to the left to number 14, that junior, and he's going to be hit hard, sandwiched
Tackled by
by
number 2.
Isaac Swagger there. Isaac, number 2. I do love Isaac Swagger's visor. It looks really nice from up here. Like it glistens and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I do see.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, yeah, it is pretty nice.
Ain't that? So Parkersburg South has 3 receivers lined up like right behind each other. It's a weird play, but it's working, and it's gonna get up past the 40, up past the 45, and almost past the 50-yard line when he's gonna get up past the 46.
It was looking like he was gonna stay in, but he was like
he almost
leaning towards the right.
So a big play for Parkersburg South's offense. The backup quarterback really proving himself here, I guess. As a fumble ball, and the ball is on the ground. And
You may have jinxed it again.
Did I jinx that? You think I jinxed that? Yeah, that's my bad. Let's go. Let's get another look at that fumble recovery on brought to you by the Health Plan Replay. The one thing that has been a common thing in this game is turnovers. And who was that jumped on it? Number 25? Briar. 22. I can get that here. Number 22 is Kane Ankrum. So sophomore. Some more underclassmen love. We'd like to see. So Caden Knapp, 2 backs again. Fumbled snap over the head of him. Marshall Holland does pick up the ball, and it'll be a loss of about 9. It's going to be a loss of 9 there. So that's a big loss.
Big loss for John Marshall.
But
2 minutes.
2 minutes left to go. 2 minutes left to go in the game. I think at this point it's just running it out.
Finishing strong.
Finishing on a positive note, and I think that's just getting the mindset right, I guess. Marshall Holland, hard runner, will get up to about the original place marker. So it is going to be a 3rd down and even 10. So back to where the Monarchs started, as Zeke Young checks into the game, number 7. So 1 minute and 20. John Marshall with no kind of urgency to get up to the play with 1 minute and 20 left. Caden Knapp still in shotgun. I don't know if he's been under center once today, actually. So just kind of repetition here from this John Marshall side. And repetition doesn't always mean consistency. And I think that's something that's been proven tonight by John Marshall. Being having a rhythm is good, but having a rhythm that doesn't work is not the best. I think
100%.
I think finding a rhythm is the hardest thing, and I think that's just what John Marshall was trying to do. And I feel like slowly every week they do try to find a rhythm, and I think the only way to go, from here is up. For the Monarchs is Caden Knapp just airs it up wide, and it is going to be intercepted out of bounds. So it won't matter either way. So it is going to be first down and 10 for Parkersburg South. It's a turnover on down. So even if you would have caught it, it really wouldn't have mattered. So 15 seconds to go. On the clock. I expect 1, 2, maybe 3 plays. I wouldn't expect any timeouts. Parkersburg South, I think, just going to end this one out as.
Yep.
And I think John Marshall is just. And
Your final score tonight is
Parkersburg South 41, John Marshall 12. The Monarchs remain winless this season, but look to bounce back next week as they host Parkersburg South here at Monarch Stadium in the 2024 homecoming game.
We'll be here too, and you can watch the broadcast of the game both on WTRF's My Ohio Valley and the WJMH Media YouTube channel.
For everyone here at WJMH Media, thank you for watching and have a great night.
John Marshall Football, brought to you by Gumby's, Marshall County Co-op, The Health Plan, Gold Curry and Turak, WVU Medicine, and Marshall County Schools. This is a production of WJMH Media, the student-run broadcasting service of Marshall County Schools, based at John Marshall High School, connecting, entertaining, and informing the community.